Good morning and good morning. Welcome to Kindness Rising, your morning dose of hope, humanity, and heart. Where all week long, we're bringing you information about the business mindset, trends, organizations, and advancements that are shaping contemporary markets and our personal approaches to work. And none may be bigger than the AI revolution. We're at an inflection point, a moment in time where human and digital worlds are merging to transform every aspect of our life. Our business processes, our daily rhythms, and even our emotional states are being morphed at the intersection of man and machine. And here's where it gets real for us here at Kindness Rising. What if I told you that artificial intelligence, yes, AI, might actually be better at kindness than we are? Think about that. Artificial intelligence might be better than we are at kindness. There's actually a study done at Stanford University where people graded AI as more compassionate than their trained counselors. I know that sounds backwards. Aren't we as humans supposed to be the ones that are compassionate and emotional and have empathy? But this study shows that people ranked AI responses as 16% more compassionate, and they prefer the AI responses 68% more times than they do their human counselors, even when they know it's coming from AI. So people know that it's AI, and yet they still prefer the responses. That's impactful. So, are we suggesting that maybe AI should replace human connection? I don't think so. Absolutely not. Today, we're going to explore the ways that smart businesses and people are using AI to amplify, not replace, our capacity for kindness and to support human flourishing in ways we never imagined. This isn't about replacement, it's about amplification. And it's not science fiction, it's happening right now in our organizations and our businesses. AI is teaching us to be more human.
This is Kindness Rising.
So, we'll continue with our conversation about AI and the way that it's impacting specific organizations, some of the research, some of the advice that we have on how we can merge artificial intelligence and human connection to amplify us. And as always, we get into our kindness spotlight. This is where we talk about an organization, a nonprofit, a charity, a social impact organization that's doing good work in the theme that we have for the program. And this is a really exciting one, an organization that is using AI to expand human connection in a time of difficulty. The organization we're talking about today is the AI for Good Foundation. The AI for Good Foundation is at the intersection of tech and compassion. They're leading with impact in war-torn areas and places that are in unrest throughout the world. And their mission is economic and community resilience through technology. Exactly what we're talking about here today. How to build better humans, how to make us stronger in the work that we're doing by leveraging the miracles, actually, of the technology that exists today. Their CEO, his name is James Hodson. He's got an incredible background. He comes from Bloomberg. Their entire leadership team from UC Berkeley and people who are have had storied careers in banking, in finance, in behavioral science, in technology. These are amazing people doing really great work. They've got 50 staff in 14 cities and 10 countries around the world across 3 continents. And they're living with transparency. 100% of donations that go to this organization are going right back into their programs. They're focused very heavily on war-torn areas, particularly in the Ukraine. Their number one program is Life Force Ukraine. They've got 37,000 service locations and 40 plus staff right there in the country using AI to help people cope with the impacts of the strife, of the war in Ukraine. They have Project Eureka. It's the world's only refugee AI assistant. Think about that. People who've been displaced, misplaced, moving out of places of war and pain and looking for a safe place to go. And this organization is using AI technology to create psychological safety for them. When someone has lost completely everything, they're using AI to help them navigate those complex processes of relocation. And it's a friend. AI becomes a friend to them who speaks their language. They have Witness Ukraine, which is another AI platform. It's actually a journaling platform for the people who are impacted by the situation there. They are giving a voice to the civilians who are impacted by the unfortunate situation. It's a safe place for them to record their feelings, to process them, to get advice and get information about how to cope with the pain that they're experiencing. This is the true power of AI in creating human connection, in making the world a better place for people who are at the lowest, some of the lowest points of their life due to no fault of their own. AI is amplifying human connection, allowing people to express themselves, giving feedback. And as we said in that Stanford study, 68% of people believe that the AI responses are better than what they get from humans. That's just absolutely incredible and mind-boggling to me. But this story again at the AI for Good Foundation is an example, a real world example of how AI is amplifying and supporting human beings all throughout the world. It proves that AI plus human intention, right? This program is built intentionally for people to improve. AI plus human intention equals powerful results. It's not replacing empathy, it's scaling it. It's not eliminating the human connection. It's actually breaking down the barriers that prevent help from reaching people. This is kindness with a strategy. It's compassion with a plan, and it's empathy with tools to create lasting change. Visit their website, AI4GOOD, the number 4, AI4GOOD.org. Check them out. They have volunteer opportunities, partnership possibilities, and of course, we talked about it, donation transparency. 100% of the money that goes to this organization is going right back into those programs to help the people who are dealing and coping with the impacts of war. And that's today's Kindness Spotlight. Don't forget to visit AI4good.org.
This is Kindness Rising.
And now we'll move into our kindness good news. This is stuff that's happening right now here in our organizations. AI is at the intersection of making our businesses stronger, of improving lives, of improving organizations, of driving the outcomes and the results that organizations are looking for. I'm going to talk about a couple of significant examples, a little bit more research, and talk about the way that AI and humans are connecting to improve our lives. This is Kindness Good News. First, I want to talk about an organization that's getting real results. They're out there in the world, they're in some of our major corporations, they're bringing AI to life to improve our businesses. It's called kindworks.ai. Their founder, Daniel Lozano, is actually part of the Oxford AI Society. He's got serious credentials in technology and in behavioral science, and he's working to improve the lives of people in the workplace. The work that they're doing has uh, has uh, has achieved 255% increase in worker connection. This isn't feel good. It's performance driven. It's revolutionizing workplace culture. And here's some examples of places that kindworks.ai is working, bringing that technology to their people. We'll talk about Bayer. Bayer is known for their aspirin primarily, right? The pharmaceutical organization, and they are using the work of kindworks.ai to create a purpose-driven organizational culture where being and feeling are not isolated. How many times in business do we hear from people who are working in these factories and working in large organizations that don't feel connected to the work they're doing? They don't feel connected in their lives. They're worried about the stress of what's going on in their lives and not necessarily about work. They're just showing up and going through the motions and not really connected. Well, kindworks.ai and Bayer are working to overcome that. They know that when people feel connected, they achieve better worker retention, better customer satisfaction, and they bring a purpose-driven culture. People in this organization are able to access the AI tools to share how they're feeling about things related to work, related to their family, related to everything that's going on in their lives, where that intersection between human and work happens, and they're processing that with these tools. Again, getting feedback, getting advice that is research driven and proven to help them to feel more connected in their lives. That's happening at Bayer. Getting deeper into the research, there's been McKinsey company, major research firm, led by an individual from Stanford, Jamil Zaki. AI-empowered empathy training. Again, they're using it proactively, not just reactively, not just saying, here's a tool, go do it. They're actually carving out time for people to interact in developed and intentional programs to get trained on empathy. And what they've seen through this program is that customer satisfaction experiences a 2x improvement from the work that they're doing. And not only that, there's other business impacts. They have less sick days from stress. They have lower burnout. They have higher retention in their employees. And most importantly, that I think is most importantly, and what we like to talk about here on Kindness Rising, innovation and creative risk taking. When people feel less stressed out at all levels of our organizations, they're willing to take on new ideas, to process change, to drive growth through their work. And it's a multiplying effect. Empathetic managers equal better teams, and that equals better customer service for better outcomes. This research shows that organizations that focus on emotional intelligence through the use of AI end up with 58% higher job performance. It also equals $29,000 per year. This is direct impact in people's pockets. People who are able to display emotional intelligence through the use of AI tools end up with average $29,000 higher annual earnings in their pocket. And as a team, they end up with 23% greater performance. This is real stuff. It's happening right now. It's not science fiction anymore. That intersection of human machine and machine is happening. And again, this is not about replacing human connection. It's about scale, it's about amplification, and it's about making us better as people, better in our businesses, better in our personal lives, bringing our best selves every day through the use and the miracle of the technology that exists out there, the hard work that people are doing to make the world better through the use of AI. AI gets a lot of bad raps about generative AI, creativity, all those things. Here at Kindness Rising and at the Business Athletes Performance Lab and Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends, we're leaning into AI in a genuine way. We're not trying to replace ourselves with AI. We're trying to amplify ourselves. I'm working on it hard. Some of those little clips that you saw, my This Is Kindness Rising with the exploding logo and other things that I'm working on are using AI to expand my message, to amplify it. I keep using that word amplify, but that's really what it's about. It's about connection, using technology to expand our messages, to grow our platforms. I really suggest you go check out Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. Keith is an expert in this. He's driving true innovation in the world of media related to AI. Some of the really cool stuff he's got out there on YouTube. And I'm learning from that and growing too as part of my program. I'm only going to be bringing more and more to it. So please check out Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. Stay here with us at Kindness Rising. Subscribe to our channels. Watch our videos on YouTube and on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram. We really know that we are going to be having an impact on the world. So back to our Kindness Good News after our little promotional message for Kindness Rising and Mornings in the Lab. Remember, this is happening all across the world, very heavily right here in the United States and in Canada. Forward-thinking leaders are seeing kindness as a competitive advantage, and they're leveraging AI tools to create psychological safety, and which leads to innovation and pushing boundaries and business growth. This is not a soft skill. This is not about kumbaya and hugs and making everybody feel better. This is a true strategic advantage in businesses that are leaning into and leveraging those AI tools that make our lives better. And this has been our Kindness Good News. Now let's shift again to our kindness call. All this stuff is great. We love to talk about research and the impact that things are that these trends are having on business and on the growth of our organizations. But what really matters is moving from thought to action. The theme of yesterday's show, thought to action. None of it matters if we have all the thoughts in the world and all the intentions, but we never move to action. Remember, using those if-then statements that we talked about yesterday. If something happens, then I'll do this. If I see someone struggling with their groceries, then I will help them immediately. Those are what's going to make a difference, that thought to action. And we're doing that here on Kindness Rising through our kindness call. And so let's get into it. I'm first going to check in with the comments. This is one of my favorite parts. Got some new names in the comments today. Love to see that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Keith, for your support and telling me to get after it. I love that you call me Roofie. That's something that I was called as a kid on my hockey teams and in my life. It just brings me good memories to hear people calling me Roofie. Lady Drew, always here, always here. Thank you for being here. Be driven. Yesterday we met another guy on Mornings in the Lab that was really into bees. I hope you've had a chance to connect with Jones Laughlin. I connected with him after the show, and he's really interested in the work you're doing related to bees, and it's amazing. A couple of new names. Mini Jim, welcome. Thank you very much for saying I'm a handsome man. You liked and subscribed. I appreciate that. You know, that's just very complimentary. Thank you. Axel Promax, you're subscribed too. 2 new subscribers here on Kindness Rising today. You're the ones who are going to make the difference for us. Thank you. Come back every day. Talk in the comments. Make a difference by interacting in the comments. Join us every day, 7:30 a.m. live on Kindness Rising on YouTube. Mini Jim, Axel Promax, thank you so much. Appreciate your connection. So now we're going to get back to the kindness call. I appreciate everyone. This is where we move from thought to action. We're not just here spewing research and talking about things that are happening. We take action on the things that make a difference in our lives. And so this is our kindness call. Today's challenge we're calling the AI Amplified Empathy Challenge. Over the next 24 hours, I encourage you to use AI to amplify your human kindness, not replace it, amplify it. Think about it. AI can help you craft and personalize messages of kindness and goodness and connect to the people who you love and you care for. AI finds relevant content that you can share on a regular basis that is meaningful. It helps you remember and provide genuine care. So here's what we want to do. We want to train ourselves to be more intelligent. Whatever AI tool you use, pretty much everybody's got something they use. Of course, ChatGPT is a big one. You can use that. Here on Kindness Rising, we use Manus and Perplexity and a couple of others to help us with our research and our information and to help us craft our messages. But we still bring our human connection, still our experience and our lives that make the difference when we meet up and intersect with AI. I want you to train yourself to be more intentional, to use the AI tools to help you enhance your emotional intelligence and create that powerful connection of AI efficiency and human intention. So think about something. Think about someone that you want to be kind to. We all have people in our lives that we want to connect with, and maybe we don't know how to say the right words, or maybe we don't know if we should encourage someone in one direction or another. Use AI. Ask your bot. Ask ChatGPT. Be specific in your prompt, and you will get results that will help inform you. Always take that information, put your own spin on it to make it the human connection. But I know I use it on a daily basis to help me solve the problems in the world. It's got all the information, but unless you prompt it properly, unless you develop the right question to ask it, you won't get the right answer. So think about your prompt. How can I help people today with my AI tool? Remember, we're about using AI to amplify human connection. That's what it's all about. Think about it. Think about the situations that you're in that you want to bring a better self to, and use AI. How can I help my friend who is experiencing XYZ, whatever those problems are? How can I make myself better with whatever problem you're facing? You're wanting to improve your physical health, you're wanting to improve your mental health, you're wanting to improve your relationships with your family. There's real information and power in these AI tools. Use your critical thinking. Don't just take everything at face value. Of course, you have to continue to use your brain. We don't want to replace our thinking and our creativity and our emotions with AI. We want to amplify what we do to make our human connection better. Get out there, use those AI tools, and continue to make a better life. And don't forget to share those experiences. That's why we're here. We're building a community. We've got an amazing community going on here at Kindness Rising, really starting to grow. We've got an unbelievable community at Mornings in the Lab. Keith and John and friends are over there bringing real talk and real conversation every day at 8 a.m. following Kindness Rising. I hope you'll continue to watch and interact with them. So that's our kindness call. Thank you so much for listening today, joining us here on Kindness Rising. Again, it's been an amazing half hour. We're winding up here with week 4, right in the middle of it. But every day, every weekday, we bring Kindness Rising, your morning dose of hope, humanity. We're on half hour and we're rolling over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. Today we talked about that intersection of human and AI and the way that we can use technology to improve our lives and improve human connection. There's business proof in it, 255% greater connection, 2 times customer satisfaction in organizations that are leaning into and using AI to help their employees. We talked about the AI for Good Foundation, an amazing organization making a huge difference in war-torn areas, particularly in the Ukraine. Go to AI4GOOD.org. Check them out, learn about what they're doing, get involved, donate. 100% of their donations go directly into programs. And most importantly, we want to take what we learn here in Kindness Rising and move it into action. Use your AI tools to amplify your empathy. It's going to make a huge difference in your life. It'll make a huge difference in the lives of others. You never know what kind of opportunities open up when we use the technology that we have to make the world better. AI is teaching us to be more human. Technology is serving humanity with intention, and the future depends on humans directing AI towards love and connection. Thank you again for joining us here on Mornings in the Lab. We come here daily, 7:30 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Use the notification bell. I'm putting more and more content out there on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, all the platforms that are helping us to amplify our message here on Kindness Rising. Don't forget about the Visibility Project. I exist to help nonprofits, charities, and social impact organizations amplify their message of good people doing good work in their world. Starting our program in September, a 4-week class to help people to utilize social media in the best way to get their message out, not just focus on their mission, but focus on telling people about their mission so they can amplify their good work. Thank you so much. Don't hit the snooze button. Keep joining us here on Kindness Rising and Mornings in the Lab. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about resilience and rejection and how that impacts our lives and our business world, how we can be more kind to ourselves. Because sometimes we're the most important person that we need to show kindness to. Thank you again for joining us. And as always, stay uncommon and stay kind.